we are to find the values of x if x squared divided by 4 equals 2 root x. So we have to find the two different values of x, okay? Now, to solve this question, solution. What we need to do first of all is to write down the question given to us, which is x raised to power 2 divided by 4 equal to 2 root x. This is the question. Now, to solve this question, what I will do first of all is to cross multiply. Remember that this can be over 1, okay? Now, if we cross multiply, that means that x squared will multiply 1, okay, to give us x squared. And 4 multiplies 2 root x to give us 8 root x. Because 4 multiplies 2 will give us 8. Then you bring down root x. Now, let us bring 8 root x to the left side of this equation. This becomes x squared minus 8 root x. Remember, this is positive. When it comes to this side, it changes to negative. Okay, everything will now be equal to 0 because nothing is left. We have moved the whole of this to the left. Now, what are we going to do? What we are going to do now is we have to write this x raised to power 2 as root x raised to power 4. Yes, remember in my last video, I told you if you want to simplify root x raised to power 4, that it will give you x raised to power 2. That means x raised to power 2 is the same thing as root x raised to power 4. Let me show you how I got this. If you have root x, okay, raised to power 4, and someone says you should simplify this, what you need to do is to remove this square root and express it in index form. If you want to express square root in index form, it is power 1 over 2. Then we have power 4 already, so you raise it to power 4. Then this will be x raised to power 1 over 2, okay, multiplied by 4 over 1. So that 2 will divide 4 to give you 2. And the answer becomes x raised to power 2. That is why x raised to power 2 is the same thing as root x raised to power 4. So here, I replaced x raised to power 2 with root x raised to power 4. Then minus 8 root x equal to 0. Okay, let me clean this. Now, having done this now, what I'm going to do is to factor out. You see that root x and root x, they are common, okay? So let me call them the common factor and bring one of it out. So I will have root x. Then open my brackets. Root x will divide root x raised to power 4 to give me root x raised to power 3. And then minus, here, I've taken root x, so this will be minus 8. Everything will be equal to 0. Okay, now two things have been established. It's either that root x is equal to 0 or everything inside this bracket is equal to 0. So let's consider them one by one when each of them is equal to 0. So when root x, okay, we can say when root x equal to 0, therefore, what is the value of x? X will automatically be 0. So the first value of x is 0. If root x equal to 0, that means x itself is equal to 0. Now let's go to the one inside the bracket. When root x raised to power 3 minus 8 equal to 0, therefore, let's move 8 to the right side. This becomes root x raised to power 3 equal to plus 8. And since this is in index form, let's express 8 in index form. This will be root x raised to power 3 equal to 8 is the same as 2 raised to power 3. Now you see they have the same powers. Okay, since they have the same powers, that means the bases are equal. Let us remove the powers and equate the bases. So we have root x equals 2. If root x is 2, what is the value of x? To get the value of x, remember, we have to remove this square root. So let us square this and square this. If you do that, the square will remove square root. We now have x equal to 2 raised to power 2 will give us 4. Therefore, the answer to the question is 4. This is how to solve this type of question. It may look complex, but when you pay attention to my videos, you understand how to solve the question. If this is your first time to watch my video, you are missing. Kindly follow this channel, follow this page so that you'll be able to watch videos whenever I produce my videos. Thank you once again. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.